Hi, good evening, everyone. We're starting now. All right, so good evening, everyone. I'm so sorry. I just finished a meeting just now. These people want to exhaust me. Like, so crazy for real. So we're going to be having, which group are we having first? We're having group 10 first. Okay, don't let me have group 10 first. I need a group that is going to. Group 5, are you ready? Group 5, please send me a DM. Let's have group 5 first. Please, all these groups, if all your group members are not here, hmm, it's on your own. No. Let's have group 5 on board, please. Group 5. Group 5, please send me a DM. Grace, you're in group 5. Grace, please check your DM. Okay, group 5 is not ready. Group 2, please. Let me send you the link. Oh, funny. I've sent you the link. Oh, Funny, please check your DM. I've sent you the link for group 2, please. After group 2, group 10, get ready. After group 2, group 10, get ready for your presentation. After group 2, group 10, get ready for your presentation. Group 2, get ready for your presentation after group 10. After group 10, sorry, after group 2, group 10, get ready for your presentation. Oh, Funny, I've sent you the link already. Please check your DM. Oh, Funny, I'm still waiting for you. All right. Are you the only one presenting? Hello.
No, I'm waiting for the first speaker to
Okay.
join
Are you fine?
me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
Your voice sounds somehow. Are you good?
Mm. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Have you sent him the link?
Yes, he's about to join.
Okay. Mike, you're the one that kept us waiting since -10.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Why do you keep us waiting?
Sorry, I just got that my WhatsApp is not connected on my PC. I messaged you earlier. I didn't get a response.
Apology not accepted. Anyway, you're welcome. Are you ready to present now?
Yes, very sir.
Okay. So can you share your screen?
Can you see my screen, please? Can you see my screen?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Michael. I'm a representative of Group 2. And tonight I'll be presenting to you Project Atlas, which is an autonomous AI SDR, meaning Sales Development Representative. This is an AI-driven lead enrichment outreach. Basically, it's information about leads from a lead. It's it does it operation that it has been automated to do. On to the problem we'll be solving with these agents. So the first one is can be slow. We all know that it takes up to 15 minutes on average for an human to process a lead. You reading through thousands of getting the information from it. You know how stressful and how inaccurate this can be. So this is one of the problems that we are trying to cater for with this agent. Generic outreach can be a failed game, which is what we call spray and pray. You send out generic email, expect a positive response, whereby it tends to be marked as a spam message, often entering spam folder, which might not even be open on the long run. This is one thing that we are trying to solve with our agent, such that it generates a custom email for each prospect, such that it generates a draft email based on the business specific. We have the inconsistency in data. So we said CRM data is often outdated or missing critical contents about companies' actual model. So by doing the tends to have a structured database for our information such that the agents gathers details about the business and it's stored in CRM database. Then also there is wasted talent. People that are supposed to put in their talent into some other productive stuffs. They spend more time on gathering information, scraping website for data, and on the long run, much result as you're expecting, and you even pay as high as $2,000 per employee, which almost an amount that will cost you to run for a year. Moving on, I will be talking about the solution that we're trying to solve, which is something I've already mentioned there. So there is 247 operation. As we all know, this is an automated workflow, automated system that runs 247 without interruption. It does not need human touch. It does not need constant checking. It doesn't go on take a day off and whatsoever. So it works 247 for on the clock efficiency. We have hyper personalized. It's read through websites for their specific information. It gets real time information from each website and it gathers it, stores it into the database. It doesn't give generic information. It has a personalized content from each scraping the website for information. It is scalable as much as it can process from one data. It can process up to 1,000 data and even more with the same effort and same effort and accurate results. We have zero-click drafts. The system that we are building, that we built, gives a fully written draft message for the code messaging for our. So it's the only thing that it needs is it's waiting an approval from the user that has been assigned to read through the draft. So I'll be moving on. So this system, we have the ingestion automated retrieval, such that it searches for information from our CRM database by checking through the lead database, and it scans for the lead that has already been marked to do on the database. We have marked, we have the one that has been marked error for the one that could be script, and we have the one that has been that is marked um, in progress when that's when it's currently sourcing for information. We have the safety check, filters out leads that are already been processed. So those ones have done tagged as done on in this. So it filters those ones that are such repeat the process. It saves you cost of running. It doesn't duplicate data. It doesn't duplicate information and minimizes error. So the status updates, that one, once it starts extracting, it marks it in progress, done, it marks it done. And the one that comes in after, those ones are marked to do. And the one that could not be crawled, the website that could not be crawled by the system, it marks the error. So that's why we have error and workflow. So moving to step 2. So the step 2, this is the stage that we call reconnaissance. So it does a deep reconnaissance by which we use Firecrawl technology to company takes live data, extracts it by bypassing their cookie, banners, any and restriction from the website to get their full text and metadata. And what difference does this make? Unlike a static database, this gathers information of a particular company about and either particular data we are extracting the information. It doesn't get a stale data, it doesn't get a dead information, it gathers current information from the website as at the moment the execution is being taking place. Step 3, we have the system, the AI brain. We used a GPT 4.1 mini for this. What does this one do? It summarizes the information from the website by giving a one sentence breakdown of what the business actually do. Then also the second that we make do with this agent is it writes out their pain point by detecting the problem that they have, tax compliance, the scaling risk based on their industry. Also the hook, which is a 5 we give the agent to do so that write a message draft. So for the execution part, this is where the human comes in, such that we don't have it to send out message without being monitored. So after extracting messages from the, after enriching the database message that has been gotten from the website, carefully being formatted into a draft folder by writing a tailored draft message to prospect each of those leads. And this is made possible by connection API. So the control that we give is such that after the draft has been written down and has been stored in the data in the draft folder in the Gmail, it's awaits human check such that you check it, this is okay for send. What you just need to do is give it a command to send, and the message sends to the prospect. And how does this impact a business? It saves time, because instead of you spending 20 minutes of work per lead, it gives you almost near 0 minutes to execute this. And you have it's also capable of generating over 100 items per hour. So you have a lot integrating this system. Also, you have quality email such that it gives you a unique email that is specific to the content. That's why we have the hook, the insight. So once you have the hook sentence, it will generate email for the audience. And what actually helps you to reduce bounce rate of perspective, how quality, how intriguing your code emails sounds to the person receiving them, and consistent it such that they take them as it acts as an that it process each lead with the same treatment. It treats high quality leads with high potentials. So I'll briefly explain the technical architecture of our automation. So we have the NAT, which is the place where we have our workflow. We have the CRM database, which is Airtable, which is all. And for the crawling of the web data, we use Firecrawl API. And the brain of the system is OpenAI ChatGPT 0.1 mini. We have Google Gmail, which handles the email drafts and outreach to the lead that has been processed. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear
Please let me
you.
know if you can. Yes. So I would like to quickly give a breakdown of the monthly cost of this workflow. We have the automation server, which can cost you $20 per month for 1,000 leads per month. We have the scraping of the AI Firecrawl around $19 per month. The AI token for OpenAI as low as $10 per month. The database also Airtable. We have the same planner which you can use for your organization that you can still run on a low amount of $20 per month. And if you compare this to amount that you're going to use to hire to be spending not less than $2,000 per month. So comparing this and that, so you're actually saving a lot of money for something that will run for a whole year. So I'll be moving on to the summary of this. So we have the okay. I'll just be the implementation of the development fee. So the total cost was the operation service um, for the system. We have workflow design, the API integration, promising and handing over, then documentation of the whole process, which we're going to document into a video step by step guide for management of the system if you wouldn't like to retain us, our team for management. So the total cost will be costing you around 2,800 USD. And given the time to get this thing live, we have about 10 days from start to finish of the building of the workflow, and your automation and your system is ready to launch. So we can move on to the workflow presentation. Thank you so much for listening.
All right, thank you very much. So who is presenting next? Oh,
Yes. Can you see my screen? Mike,
you
I
can
think you
see
should
yes.
see it too. Oh, you can see my screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Mike has given us a perfect breakdown of this project. And for every project, there's always a back end, which I'm about to explain to you. So let's move from the concept to the actual build of this project. What you're looking at right now is the back end workflow for Project Atlas. Our goal is to solve manual research bottleneck, and Mike has mentioned that in the slides. And this is how we architected the solution in end-to-end. Okay, if you look at this problem workflow as problem solvers, we also made sure to control every future possible errors. This workflow starts here on the schedule trigger to make the system autonomous, so it runs on its own time. And then once it's triggered, it goes to Airtable to get the URL. I have executed this workflow, so this is the URLs that we are going to work with, or that I've worked with today. Inside this Airtable, we have a filter. Now, this filter makes sure that once, let me quickly share this button on my screen. Okay, so basically, once this is set to do, the URL, the workflow picks the URL that has been set to do. Once it's done, it goes to done, and if there's an error, it changes the status to error. But most importantly, to get the URL, it filters, it checks where there's to do, and then pick that URL. This filter was set to make sure that the system never wastes resources reprocessing it, and it's a very key technical detail because why use AI when resources are being wasted, right? So from there, I put this edit field here just to take the company name and the company URL because that's the data that we are working with. Now we have the loop node here. Okay, what this loop over items is, so we basically set this to 1 because we're working with just one just 5 URLs. That's why we set this to 1 for now, but it can process 5 batches of items at a time. Now we're going to move to this before I get that, let me explain how this loop over item works. Once it gets the first URL that it's meant to process, it will load, and once it loads, it comes back. Once that URL has given us a draft, it comes back and processes the next URL, and it happens like that until it has processed all the URLs, that all the 5 items that have come into this node. You can see here we have 5 items coming into this HTTP request. Now this firecrawl, the reason why we picked this firecrawl is because it makes our work organized. It makes it easier, makes it seamless to use, and I believe that is a goal for every organization or workplace. Now this HTTP error is a okay. Oh, I'm so sorry, I wasn't sharing my tab. Oh damn. Okay, I'm so sorry, I didn't know I wasn't sharing my tab. um so I'll go over this HTTP loop over items again. I think that's the only thing that I missed. So basically, this loop over items allows us to pick a specific amount of URLs that we want, and then it works on it. It goes through the whole process. When it gets to create a draft, it comes back and starts with the next batch. For this, we're working with just one item because we're just one batch because we're working with just 5 items, right? So now 5 items have gone into the HTTP request where we're using Firecrawl. Firecrawl is the We're using Firecrawl because it's more organized, more efficient, and gives us the perfect result. And that's the goal of every organization, like I said. So now I'm going to quickly explain what this HTTP error node is for. Basically, one thing with Firecrawl, when you make payments, you have a specific amount of credits that is being allocated to you, right? So in case our credit finishes, we don't want to come to our Airtable and be wondering why there's an error, what is happening. It just updates you that your um you get an update that your Firecrawl credit has expired. Basically, we can't see this work right now because I have credits. We have credits in our Firecrawl account. Um, Now for the if node, okay, I intentionally put bad URLs. I intentionally put some bad URLs, just like 2, just to explain this if node. Basically, when you have humans are the ones putting in the data, the list that they want to scrape, right? And humans are prone to make mistakes, if I'm not wrong. Now when these mistakes happen, right, for example, I don't want to share my tab again because it's slowing me down. When this we have there's some, okay, let me see if I have an example here. Okay, for example, now you can see this. Instead of putting right, pressing this www.port .pocketlawyers.com, instead of putting the person put N. Now, the once you have that error, your Airtable is going to be updated and it's going to tell you that, oh, please check if the domain is valid and accessible. Or you could put a domain that they have taken down their websites. Common mistakes like that. That is why we have this if node here. So once there's an error like that, it updates this Airtable and tells you there's an error. Okay, let me quickly show you what that looks like in my Airtable. Okay, I'm sure you can see my screen, right? So once we have that error, it comes here and writes error and changes the status to error, and then it tells you what the error is, exactly the way I showed you in my NX, and that's what this is, right? So you know, you will not start cracking your brain trying to find what's causing this thing not to work. So once that happens, it goes to Airtable, and then why this Airtable node is connected back to the loop is because if a if an error like that occurs, we don't want this system to stop because, oh, somebody made a silly mistake. We want it to come back and continue with the remaining URLs that are meant to go through the process at that time. So that's why this is connected back to the loop node. So now let me explain um the outputs. Oh, before I go there, let me explain the prompting. We prompt our system to give us the path. We prompt it like an employee, right? When you employ somebody, you tell them this is your task, this is how you're going to do your task, and this is the way we expect our results to be like. So if you check this system prompt, we've given it an identity. You are an elite sales development representative with 10 years plus experience. We've told it the context, who you are working for. You are working for Atlas Corporate Services. We've told you what the company offers and what is their services. Now we've given it a task to do. You are meant to give us a subject line, a summary, a pain point, an image draft of the scraped data of the website that have been scraped. Now we've given it rules too. We want one sentence for the pain point, one sentence for the summary, and if you write more than one sentence for the pain point, you have failed. And then we give it an output format. Return only valid JSON, no markdown, no backticks. And this is what the Apple format looks like. And we've given it the website to analyze. Obviously, this is dynamic because it changes, right? So now, this edit field node here is to basically pull out our summary, our pain points, an image drive, and a subject line. Now, this subject line does not go into the update because we don't want a very we don't want a sheet that is very has too much information basically. So what goes into this update record is the summary, the pain points, and the image draft, and then the status done. So once everything is fulfilled and has reached expectations, the status changes to done. And now this download file node is here because okay, imagine you are trying to send a code email to a company that you want to work for, right? You're going to attach your CV. This download file here is basically just saying that Atlas Corporate Services would have a brochure, something that they want to use, a file that describes what the company is about before, so that whoever they're sending their code email to be able to know before going to the website or to check them out, would know from the attachment that
All
okay,
right,
this
please
is
prepare to round up. Prepare to round up.
okay. Okay, so let me quickly just show you what our draft looks like. Share this tab instead. Okay, can you see my draft? Now, the message, it starts with, I've been impressed by OP's mission to make financial services. The way it's being said is that it talks about OP, which is basically following the standard of a code email. You talk about the company that you want for, give them their praises, tell them, oh, that they have this is their pain points and this is what you can do for them, and then this is the attachment file right there. So that is the end of the workflow, and we've built this pipeline that automates the tedious 20 minutes of research. So it just leaves the human to check the draft and see if it's able to send. Thank you.
All right, that's great. Let me see your go back to the workflow. Let me see your workflow.
Okay. How do I share? Sorry, give me a minute.
Group 10, please get ready. Please, group 10, you have just 20 minutes. Okay. So, in 60 seconds, can you just give us a summary of what this workflow does?
Okay. This workflow is a pipeline that helps companies to, instead of spending how many hours trying to research a lead, trying to think of their pain point, trying to think of um the the perfect image to send to them, or sending generic messages to those kind of companies. um this pipeline personalizes the draft, makes it makes research done in probably 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute. And then all you have to do is to click send if you like the draft, if you want to adjust something. And also, if you reload this pipeline, you can also get another different customized image draft. So this helps save time, it makes work faster, and it follows the standards of a code email. And once you follow the standard of a code email, getting a conversion from that lead you are chasing is 99% possible. Thank you.
All right. So, in summary, what you're trying to tell us is that you have thousands of leads that want to reach out to. So you can easily do that using a personalized. This workflow is going to give us a personalized email, right?
Yes. I would love to show you. Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't sharing my anything. Okay, I would love to show you another email. This is a different. Can you see these two emails, and you can see how it's different, right? So it's basically personalized according to the script data that has been gotten from the company's URL.
Okay. How does the automation tends to make research about your company's URL?
We use Firecrawl to scrape data from the company's URL, and it gives us the content of the website
Website. Okay,
and
so
everything
apart
mentions about.
from the website, like if you want to code DM a company now, do you try to scope out from their social medias account, their online presence? Some people might be using an outdated website actually.
It does that. You can see this Twitter description. There's a Twitter description here.
Okay.
Um, uh, there's a Twitter description here and any other social media that you can find there. I've done this before. When did I do it? Okay, yeah, but it does that.
Yeah.
It can do that. There's a Facebook
Okay.
also here.
You're telling me that it's also going to their social media account. Also check
It doesn't
their.
really go through the account. It just checks like what their page is about, basically.
Okay, but feel like I was building a because this is an XDR BDR agent. So if I was building something like this, I would actually make it more complex because you check out their social medias. Some might be like I said earlier, some companies might be using an outdated website actually. So if you want to do it like that, you can check their social media presence, LinkedIn and whatever. You can, when sending personalized cold email, okay, let's say the company just rounded up, yeah, let's say a company they just got over $10,000 million worth of investors from. You might not really get that on the website. You can only get that from their LinkedIn or stuff like that. So there's a way you can actually cold email them that okay, wow, congratulations on your what's called on you raising 10,000 million from seed, all that stuff like that. So that one actually looks more personalized. It will feel like okay, yeah, this person actually went through my hey, my I'm echoing. Hold on. So oh, Jesus, what's concerned? Okay, so that's just it. Name why I shut my own out. Let's have group 10. Thank you, Wolfuni. You've done well. Mike, thank you for your presentation. You've really done well. The rest of the information I'm going to pass it to you guys from the group. So you can actually leave the studio now. And let's have group 10. All right, yeah, welcome. You're welcome. So
Thank
you
you,
have the
sir. Please
space
can you
now.
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, please,
Jesus.
Tim, can you share your screen, please?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
please can
trying
you
to.
you guys have just 20 minutes, please.
All right.
So can you share your screen?
Can you see it?
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Okay. Please kindly confirm again that you can hear me.
I can hear you.
All right. Good evening, Mr. Emmanuel. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wang Pon Ikong. I am a member and representative of Group 10 Mixed Academy. Do you know that in real estate agency, tech real estate, that businesses lose up to $47,000 per year for so many problems? We have but forgetting previous conversations. We have language barriers for multilingual clients. We have CRMs polluted with plus 234s and 080s duplicates. And we have agents that waste 15 or more hours per week cleaning data manually. And this gives 40% of incoming leads spam or badly formatted. Let's go to the next slide, please. Meet Nusantara Living. It's a high-end expert real estate agency in Bali. We have Western tourists seeking 2,500 to $10,000 monthly visas and villas. We have local Indonesian property owners, and we have thousands of inquiries monthly. Most importantly, we also have agents that are drowning in unqualified leads. Next slide, please. Let me buttress the 2 points I gave earlier in three scenarios. We have scenario 9 a.m., scenario 2 p.m., and scenario 5 p.m. At 9 a.m., we have a fake email with a low intent inquiry, which is just a waste of time. At 2 p.m., we have a premium client getting a reply in a wrong language and probably goes to another competitor. At 5 p.m., we have a bot forgetting the previous conversation of a client. In this case, it forgot the client's preference of a poll and the deal is lost. So in a day, we have seen a company losing approximately $15,000 in just 24 hours. Three deals lost, $15,000 down the drain. Next slide, please. So we are introducing to you Project Matrix. Project Matrix is a multilingual lead up and data agent. Project Matrix is built of two components. We have our validator that cleans, qualifies, and route leads, and we have our diplomat that is a memory powered bilingual AI agent. Next slide, please. The validator, your data fortress. The validator we have sanitizes, qualifies, and serves as a route. It converts all phone numbers and the AI separates serious buyers from the noise and it qualifies CRM, nurture drip, spam trash, 100% clean, 100% structured, automated data. Next slide, please. The diplomat, memory that fails. We have it remembers preferences for days. It has a long span memory. It auto detects English versus Indonesian instantly. We have English versus Indonesian here because our project metrics is based in Bali. Bali is an Indonesian speaking country. It is not just an Indonesian speaking country. It also has a percentage of the population speaking English, which are mostly Western visitors and tourists. So our bot automatically detects instantly differences in Indonesian and English language. It queries live property database using tools, and most importantly, it feels like human. It is comfortable. It does not repeat questions. Next slide, please. We are going to look at the ROI, the gap in the ROI between Project Metrics and other tech real estate agencies. For other tech companies for real estate, we have at least 15 hours a week spent on just data entry. We have response time from human agents ranking from 4 hours or more. We have frequent language errors. And at the end of the day, we have 40% garbage in the CRM. But with Project Metrics, we have 0 hours spent on data entry. And that is because our data entry is automated. We have instant reply within 60 seconds, 247 in two languages, zero language errors, 100% clean, 100% structured data. We have seen a gap in the ROI of at least 47% conversion rate, and it is very ridiculous. It's a wide gap. Let's go to the next slide, please. Why does any real estate firm need this? We handle international clients smoothly. What I mean by this is that Bali is an Indonesian and English speaking place. And apart from that, we have other English speaking population in the world as well, giving us an estimated client base of at least 280 million people with an immediate client base of 500,000 to 800,000. So our bots automatically detect English and automatically detect Indonesian. It also replies instantly, despite the fact that we are in Bali, even if your time zone gives us a difference in 11 hours, even if you message us from 11 p.m. your zone, you're going to get a reply immediately. Even if you message us by 2 a.m. your zone, you're going to get a reply from us immediately. It handles all our international clients smoothly, qualifies 1,000 leads a day automatically. Every preference you give is stored. It's never forgotten. It replies 247, and it does not just reply 247, it replies with perfect consistency. It scales up to 10,000 plus inquiries a month. Let's go to the next slide, please. The tech that makes it real. The tech responsible for project metrics. We have our NSN, that is our automation backbone. We have our Google Gemini, that is our multilingual AI brain. We have a Postgres, that's a memory vault and a vector set. We have our WhatsApp API, that's our main client touch point. And we have our Airtable, that's our CRM for sales teams. The next slide, please. Think about this. Your sales team is drowning in noise because in 2025, the question isn't can AI help? The question is why are you clearing your data manually? Project Metrics filters signal from chaos. Project Metrics is the working prototype with real workflows deployed today. Final slide, please. Meet the team behind the scenes for Project Metrics. Thank you very much for having me. Over to you, Mr. Savior.
Good evening, everybody. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. I'm Xavier Idem. I'm the group leader for Group 10. What you are looking at right now is the back screen, is the back end for Project Matrix. Project Matrix is a multilingual lead ops and agent automation system for Nusantara Living. The tools we used for this project are Anything, Google Gemini, Supabase, Airtable, and WhatsApp API. Our goal is to solve two problems: to clean messy data on the back end and provide instant multilingual responses on the front end. Our workflow splits into two to achieve this. For the first workflow, we call that the validator, what you see on top of your screen, the top part of the workflow. We have the webhook first. What does the webhook do? The webhook is the entry point for our data. It listens for incoming data from our website form conse- containing raw lead like name, email, phone number, and the message, that is the client inquiry. The second node is the AI agent. It is the data sanitizer. It cleans the data that comes in through the webhook. It takes the raw and potentially messy data from the webhook and uses Google Gemini to validate and format it. It standardizes the phone number and edits capitalization error that the client might have made while filling the form. The next node we have is the code node. This node functions as an utility node. It classifies the JSON structure into specific fields. It acts as an identifier required for the next processing stage. Basically, what this node does is take the JSON objects in the AI agent and put them in different tables, in different columns in the tables. That is like the name. The name goes to the name column. The phone number goes to the phone number column. The email goes to the email column, and the message goes to the message column. The um the code node, that is our utility node, our cleaner. That's what it does. Then the next node, that is the lead qualification analyst. That's the main engine of our workflow. This node acts as a judge for all the received leads. It reads the sanitized messages and uses Google Gemini to analyze the intent of the client. It assigns a status for the client's inquiry. The status could be nurture, qualified, or spam. What does a nurture status mean? A nurture status means that the client is making an inquiry about a property. They don't know exactly what they want. The nurture status usually comes in form of a question. Then the qualified leads. The qualified leads are the type of leads where the client knows exactly the type of property that they want. So what our AI agent does is it separates those leads. It separates the qualified from the nurture leads. And we also have the spam leads. That's mistakes, rubbish. So this particular node separates qualified leads, nurture leads, and the spam leads. Then the next node you see there is a code node. What does the code node do? Sometimes when using AI, you notice that there are some text, some outputs that are wrapped in markdown code blocks. So this particular node, what it does is it cleans that markdown, those markdown characters, so that the subsequent nodes can read the JSON objects cleanly. This is the next node. The next node is the switch node. This acts as a traffic controller for our workflow. It looks at the lead status that was assigned by the AI agent and sends the data to the our CRM, that is a table, to the specific table in our database. These three, at the end of our workflow, you see three split nodes: named, qualified, nurture, and spam. It is our switch node that looks at the information sent by our AI agent and sends it to these three different nodes. If it is qualified, it goes to the qualified node. If it is nurture, it goes to the nurture node. If it is spam, it goes to the spam node. That is the job of this switch node here. Now, the qualified node is the destination for all our qualified leads. This node writes high value lead data into the qualified leads table in the central living database. That is our A table. We are using our A table as the database to store this information. So what this node does is it writes all the qualified leads into that database. The nurture lead does the same thing for nurture leads. It collects all the nurture leads and takes it to a table, stores it in a table that is specifically for nurture leads only. And then what you see here is a do nothing node. If a lead is classified as spam, it comes here, and so it doesn't dirty our database. Nothing happens. That is the end of the spam lead. Nothing goes on here. Let's go to the next this thing. Let's go to the next workflow. That's the diplomat. The diplomat handles customer experience. It engages client inquiries instantly in their native language. This workflow enables direct interaction with users via WhatsApp, handling multilingual support and property searches. The first node you see here is the WhatsApp trigger. This is the ear in our workflow. It listens for incoming WhatsApp messages from potential clients. The next node is the edit node. This node prepares the data gotten from our clients. It separates the user's phone number from their message, so the AI agent knows exactly who is talking and what is being said. The next node is the brain of our workflow. That is the AI agent. It detects the user, it detects the language of the user. If the user is speaking whether English or Indonesia, it detects the exact language. It also acts as a luxury estate expert on Zantara Living. This node has access to Nozantara's property database to look up what properties are available and for what purposes they are available. Below the AI agent node, you can see three components. That is the Google Gemini chat model. This is the engine powering this entire workflow. It provides reasoning and language generation capabilities for our AI. The second component there is the Postgres chat memory. This stores the conversation history in a Postgres database so that the AI remembers every conversation that the user had earlier. Then we have the search properties node. The function of this node is to allow the AI agent to run SQL queries against the Zantra's properties database and find the properties that match the user's requirements. So if the user is looking for a three-bedroom property, what this search properties node does is to go to the Zantra's database and check the properties that match the user's requirements and bring it to the AI agent. So the AI agent can output it. The AI agent sends its information to the next node. That is the WhatsApp output node. This is the mouthpiece of our workflow. It takes the information generated by the AI agent and sends it back to the client, satisfying the client's inquiry. We'll do a practical for both our workflows right now. So we'll send a message. First, we'll send a message that passes as a qualified lead. Okay, so you see the name, the email address, the phone number. From the message here, you can see that the client knows exactly what they want and has written that I want a four-bedroom apartment. So we'll submit that inquiry, go back to our workflow and see what happens. Our workflow is executing right now. As you can see, since that was a qualified lead, it has gone exactly to the qualified lead part of our database. That's our A table. This is it. This is the information we did input. You see, it is a very instantaneous stuff. This is the information we put in our database. Now we go to the nurture lead. Okay, here the client doesn't know what they want, so they are making an inquiry. The message has been sent, the form has been filled. We go back to our workflow, execute it. As you can see, it goes exactly to the nurture node. And we go to our database for nurture leads. And this is it. This is the information we just got from our webhook stored in our database. So as you can see, this workflow has successfully cleaned the messy data, everything that was gotten from the webhook, and has sent actionable leads. to different databases. If it is a qualified lead, it goes to the
We
qualified
have
part of the
5 minutes
database.
more.
If it's a nurture lead, it goes to the nurture part of the database. Let's test our second workflow, the diplomat. So what we'll be doing here is sending a WhatsApp message and checking if we'll get an instantaneous response. This is our WhatsApp. That's Nzantara Living's number. So we'll make an inquiry through WhatsApp now. I want a 4 bedroom apartment with a pool. Please go back to the workflow. Let's see the execution first. As you can see, execute the workflow.
Network. Credential, that's why.
Okay, the Meta credentials. For Meta, we have to get the credentials every couple of hours because we are using a test number. So we have to do new credentials right now. So our credentials are back up. So we'll execute the workflow again. Message sent. Go back to the workflow. Workflow executed successfully. Let's go back to our WhatsApp and see our response. Okay, understood. We are looking for a specific we are looking specifically for a 4 bedroom villa with a pool. Based on our current available properties, the only 4 bedroom villa we have is Ricefield View in Ubud. So this information was gotten directly from our Supabase, where the information for all available properties in the Xantaras Living are stored. So the client made an inquiry for a 4 bedroom villa, and our AI agent automation system has given them an exact property matching their inquiry instantly, has replied instantly to their inquiry, drawing insights from our database, from the Xantara Living database on Supabase. So Project Matrix has successfully cleaned messy data and stored actionable leads on Airtable, and has also created a system where clients' inquiries on WhatsApp are engaged instantly in their native languages. Thank you.
All right, you guys have done well. So, in 60 seconds, can you tell us what your workflow does?
Okay, basically, what our workflow does, we have We have two workflows for two different purposes. The first workflow's job is to take data from clients, clean it up, and send actionable leads to the Zantara Livings database. If it is a qualified lead, it goes to a different table. If it is a nurture lead, it goes to a different table. If it is spam, it stops there, it doesn't do anything. We have also created another workflow that replies to clients' inquiries instantly on WhatsApp. These replies are linked to our database that is hosted on Superbase. So what happens is when the client makes an inquiry, our AI agent matches that inquiry to our database. If that property is available, if a property that matches the client's inquiry is available, it makes a recommendation. It sends back a reply instantly and says, okay, we have this property based on your inquiry. It is available. And further steps can be taken from there.
All right, thank you very much. You guys have done an amazing role. You guys have done a good job. You guys really did well, both the first presenter and the second presenter. So other information is I'm going to pass it to you guys on the group and everything you guys need to know. So you guys have done well. Thank you very much. Can we have group five? You can leave the studio now. Thank you.
Okay, so
Yeah. Can we have group five? Grace, I sent you the link. Please join. Grace, I've sent you the link. Please join. We don't have much time. We are waiting for you guys. Oh. Five. Hey. Should we just move on to the next group? Are you guys once I leave this group now, we won't be coming back to your group anymore. Are you guys not ready? I think that they don't want to present. Let's just move to the next group. The next group, please kindly check your DM for your invite link. Um, Group seven, please check your DM. Group seven, please check your DM to present, please. Group seven, please check your DM. Please, group seven leader should send me a DM. Group seven, let's have you on board. Group seven, let's have you on board. Let's have group seven, please. I think group seven is not ready. So group seven is not ready. I don't know. I'm not supposed to add you guys because means you guys are supposed to be the first presenter. I still give you guys the opportunity to present last. I don't know why. Okay, no worries. You guys have the stage now. Present.
Okay, present.
Great, share your screen.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Oh,
So our credentials are back up, so we'll execute the workflow again.
I'm trying to share my screen. Okay.
Message sent. Go back to the workflow. Workflow executed successfully. Let's go back to our WhatsApp and see our response. Okay, understood. We are looking for a specific. We are looking specifically for a four-bedroom villa with a pool. Based on our current available properties, the only four-bedroom villa we have is Rice,
Hello.
where the information for all available properties in the Zantara City. So
Looks like he's
that is
still.
an inquiry
Oh,
for
God.
a four-bedroom villa, and our agent
Please,
recommended
can you
that
reduce whatever you're listening to? I don't know.
that
Are you
is
with
a
it? Please, can you
marginal
exit
inquiry.
your YouTube video?
If they are drawing insights from our database.
Can I
Yes.
start? I don't even know
You
if you
can
can
start,
hear
but
me.
there's a background voice that is distracting this class.
Okay, let me. Okay. I think it has to do with. I'm still hearing the other person presenting.
Please kindly exit the YouTube video or the live section.
This is not happening to me.
Exit it. Just exit. Just exit.
Okay, can I start now? Can I start now?
Exit the video, please. Exit YouTube for now.
I should exit YouTube.
Yes. Not this one. Yeah, just exit YouTube. Yeah. Jeez. Start. No worry.
Good.
Start.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Can you hear me now? Okay,
Yes.
apologies for all the drama. Good evening, everyone. My name is Grace Kalu, and alongside my colleague Maria, I'll be presenting our project. My colleagues will be in the comment section cheering. So let me just go ahead and start. So we built a Telegram bot that is a multimodal Telegram bot for field grade. It's a field grade AI automation for velocity ops. Now, what's the pain point that we are trying to solve here? Field teams are drowning in app fatigue. So this Telegram bot is basically for people who work on the field. They are agents in the field. They face issues with switching between apps like Gmail, Calendar, Google Sheet.
I have a presentation, please.
Maria, I can hear you. They are taking photos of documents that never get to be used, sits on their phone. This has to do with the reason because of their driving. They are usually on the move and they are unable to type. They need real-time data. Can you still hear me? No way. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so they need real-time data, weather updates, prices. Now there's limited time. There's no time for attention to detail, and there's device capabilities also in the mix there as an issue for them. Now, these are the tools we put together to bring the project Omni to life. I won't go through all that. I'll just go to the next slide because of time. Now, what's our mission? One interface to rule all fields operations. This Telegram bot understands text, voice, and images, sends email, saves them in the draft, creates and updates calendar events with invites. It will fetch real-time facts and intelligence. It reads documents, looks at photos, looks up contacts instantly. Now, Omni HQ is an AI assistant for real-world operations. It's multimodal, meaning that it sees, it hears, whispers, and it understands. It is fast, it's intelligent. It's always available on Telegram, of course, as long as you have an internet connection. We've integrated this with Gmail, Google Calendar Sheets, with SEP API, Google Docs, and it is built for speed and decision making. That's HQ in your pocket. On to the next slide. What can Omni do for you? Omni can transcribe and execute commands. It can read forms and document signs. Now, it drafts, sends, and attach, then notifies you. In your calendar, it can create and update, highlight, and send invite links. It will find people by their name just by looking up our database tool. It can also find them by their role. It can search on the web for weather, changes, for maps, and it can do check stocks and calculations. What's the perfect case use for Omni? It's a case use here is a cross-border logistics company. Now, for voice notes about time change, when there's when you send a voice note about time change, it will update the calendar and send invites. When there's a photo delivery note, it will analyze the emails to logistics and to lead. Now, when there's a team meeting, it can send a broadcast as an email in the form of an email. When you send a low quality photo, it will ask for a clearer image because we don't do zero hallucinations here. Weather request in real time, it can check the weather request to know if app guys on the feed should find cover or keep going. Now, this is a summary of what our bot looks like. Our bot in 3 words: message, intelligence, action. That's the summary of what we have built. Moving on. What's the benefit of velocity ops? What is the benefit of this bot to velocity ops? It is 10 times faster in decision making. Zero app switching because you do everything on the bot. The bot just on the Telegram bot, every other thing runs automatically on its own. It eliminates repetitive tasks. It can work anywhere as long as you have internet connection. It's designed for mobility and for speed. You can be on the go and talk to it. You can be on the go and take pictures and send. You can be on the go and just, basically do the 3 things that Omni takes care of. In conclusion, Project Omni Field Automation Reimagined is a mission critical AI that it sees, it hears, it understands, then most importantly, it acts. Thank you. I'll now hand over to Maria to show us exactly how this Telegram bot works. Thank you. Maria.
All right, thank you. I'll be sharing my screen now. Can you see my screen?
I can see it. I can't see it yet. I think I've stopped sharing mine, so.
Okay. I think I'm on. Can you see?
Yes, but it's not, you haven't focused on. Okay, good. We can see you now. You are in the screen
Okay.
now.
Hello, everyone. My name is Maria Emorowa, and I will be presenting the workflow for Group 5 for the Omnibot Telegram multimodal. And this is the entire workflow. And this workflow will take us through everything that we will be needing. Okay, so we start off with a telegram trigger, where whatever message that is being sent by the field members gets into the Telegram bot and is triggered. It triggers the bot to give answers to whatever you want it to do. So this is what the Telegram looks like. It's connected to an account already. Also, we connected it to a switch because we are not just dealing with text messages. We are dealing with message text. We are dealing with audio. We are dealing with photos. So as you can see, okay, so the first rule here, because on the Telegram bot, there's always a start button. So for we not to receive a welcome message anytime the start button comes in, that's why this rule is here. So we move to the next one, which is for message text. Then also we have our JSON, we have the rules for message voice. We have rules for message photo. So all this works when a text comes into the bot, a photo comes into the bot, and when an audio comes into the Telegram bot. So now when the text comes in, we send it directly to the AI agent, which is the Omnibot. When the audio file comes in, when you send an audio, first off, we have a Telegram note that helps us to get the audio file, downloads it, and then let me open this so that we can see how it works. So it downloads it as a file. This is the file and this is the output. So it downloads it as a file. And once it downloads it as a file, it transcribes it. We are using OpenAI to transcribe whatever we have sent. This is an example of a voice note that was sent into the Telegram bot. So once it transcribes the recording, it sends it into the Omni bot, which is the AI agent. Then when what the AI agent does is, because the instruction is that we can't have every transcription, every audio that we send, especially when there are important informations, we ensure that every audio that is sent. So then also we have our image. When an image is sent, the Telegram note gets it, downloads it, and then sends it into the OpenAI to analyze the image. So when it analyzes the image, when we were working on this part, we had a bit of issues because at first we actually thought that it was going to work exactly the same way that the transcribe a recording worked, but it did not work out that way. So we had to put a code node that would analyze our inputs, because anytime OpenAI analyzes the image, it does not send the output into it sends the output to the Omnibot, but the Omnibot does not send it out as expected. It just ignores it. So we had to create a code node to interpret the output and make it easy to send out the way we want it into the Telegram node that sends back a message. So connected to the AI agent is our chat model. At first, we used open AI, but we exceeded our limit while we were working on it. So it was an impromptu thing. We had to change the chat model to Google Gemini. And also connected to the AI agent is a simple memory. Also, we have our Gmail tool, which is to send an email. This is the get contact that has the contact of few team members in it. And also we have the calendar tool, which helps us to create events and also send invite to whoever contact. So the process is that when we request for an email here, we um immediately send it to the AI agent, and the AI agent um sends like checks in into the get contact, and in the get contact it picks up the contact of the person that they want, and then immediately sends the invite and also sends an email confirmation. Then also we have a SEP API connected to the AI agent. The SEP API is to give us updates, latest updates, news, weather, whatever is happening currently that we know that Google has access to. The SEP API is going to help us with it. So um, I hope you're all listening. Hello? Hello? Is anyone
I'm
there?
with you. I'm with you. I'm
Oh,
with you.
all right, thank you. Okay, so for this is what our Omnibot looks like. And when we wanted to create our Omnibot, one of the things that we did was to go to both father. So okay, yeah. So on both father here was where we got our both created, and then access to the API that we used to create it. So right now I'm going to start a chat. Hello. Okay, start to. I'm coming. I think I need to refresh. I don't know. Okay, please just give me a few minutes. I don't know what's up. I think the network. Okay. I'm sorry for this delay. I'm sorry, please let me just reload. Oh no. I'm sorry, I have a bit of network issues here. Oh, I think my Telegram just is messing up currently. Hello?
I'm with you, Maria.
Yeah, please. I don't know. My Telegram is not coming up. I'm trying to reload it. It's not coming up.
Okay, take your time. Aisha is not a network.
My net. My. Oh, okay. I'm coming.
Exit. You know what? Exit it and then exit Telegram. Then um,
Come back to
then
it.
start again. Yeah.
Okay.
Then start. Come back to it. Are you using which browser is this?
It's Brave actually because my Chrome messes up most of the time. So oh, oh, oh. Okay. Please let me see if I can. Oh, it's not on. Please, I'm sorry. This thing is not working. I don't. I'm
Can
not
you share the
messing me
link?
up like this.
Share the
Can
link
I
of the
share?
Telegram for any of your group members to test it on their own end.
Okay. All right. Um, Wow, this thing is not working. I'm coming. I want to see if I can enter through my phone.
Okay.
I think there's something wrong with my network, please. Can I take time to fix it, please?
Ma,
Can I get spare time to fix my network? I have an issue with my network.
what are you trying to do now?
I'm trying to load the Telegram. It's not loading.
Okay. Are you trying to do the demo video of demo was called process
Yes,
of
like the demo
workflow?
process so that I can show how everything works on the Telegram bot.
But the workflow is currently running. Why?
I don't know. It's not like this. It's something that I've worked on like many times before we even started. So that's why I'm thinking that there is a network issue.
Can you test it from your phone and let's just see how it's going to be from here.
Okay.
Activate text the workflow, send a message to your Telegram and let's see the input and the output.
Okay.
Do you know how to do that?
I'm coming. No, no, no. I don't know.
Just send a message. Click on that on this workflow, click on the first Telegram, right? This Telegram.
Okay.
Click on execute step. So go and text, go and send a message to the bot and let's see the
Oh,
inputs.
okay.
It has successfully activated. So open the Telegram. Let's see the message you sent. Open it and let me see the message you sent.
Should I open it on my phone?
On this Telegram node, open it and let's see the
Okay.
message.
Okay. Okay.
Scroll down to the message you sent.
Yeah. This is it. Text.
Can you read it out?
The text I sent is hello.
Hello. So what
Yes.
response are you expecting?
Sorry.
What res-
If I click it like because I only executed it on here. If I make it because it stopped here. If I execute it and I'm coming. I'm expecting a welcome message. If I send an hello, it's supposed to give me a welcome message, which is something that it has done like over time. So I don't know why there is a delay.
Are you sure your network is strong?
That's why I don't know. This network is working. Oh. All my messages that I'm sending, they are working.
So what's wrong with your workflow? Are you
If there's any
self-hosting?
problem, no, 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 no. I'm not self-hosting. This is an account on trial.
So what's wrong with your workflow?
Um,
Hmm?
It did not give any error. There's no complaint at all. So I don't know why it is not working. Like prior to this presentation, like it was working perfectly. We had messages that we were sending from audio to pictures.
Go back to your playground. Click on stop. That's stop. Down. Yeah, let me see. Open that AI agent.
Okay.
Open that AI agent. Click on execute step. Can you that was called that user message. Can you change it to expression and open it? Let me see. So, so what are we having read there?
Here,
Yes.
no, this one is for something else.
What's that?
This command, we actually put this command for um when we send in maybe like a picture or
Okay,
an
okay.
audio for transcription. That's when it comes in. But since this is just an hello, that's why the rest of this one is showing green, and it came in the
Okay.
result. I don't just know why it's not working.
Okay, go back.
I think my network is just messing me up because that's the only explanation I can give for this.
Can you go to the execution it was called? Let me see.
Where, sir?
I didn't ask you to stop it.
I didn't stop it. I didn't
What
click on
what
it.
what error do you have? What error do you have there?
It said the service is receiving too many requests from you. The thing is,
That
while we were working on the Telegram, we had cases where anytime we send a maybe like a message or any type of message whatsoever, Telegram sometimes shuts down, and then it takes time. We have to chill and then reload it, and then it will work. But I don't know why it's not
wait,
working this
hold
time.
on. Even that rate was called that is in your what's called test prompt. I believe even what's called even if the what's called there is no voice message, it should actually bring something like execute on previous node or stuff like that. I don't know why it's bringing out undefined though. But anyway, it's fine. But this actually shouldn't stop it from
From working.
from workflow to work. So check what error is it bringing. Can you refresh and let's test again?
Okay.
Before you refresh, go to Telegram and pin that message. Pin that message. Pin it. Just pin it. You know how to pin.
Here.
Yeah, pin. So save, refresh. So execute the workflow. Open that open AI node for me. Let me see.
This one's a
Yes. And you have enough credit.
yes, I have. It was because the Open AI node finished. That was why we moved to Google Gemini. Like it finished like a few like 30 minutes before we started presentation. So we had to switch.
And do you use the correct API connection for Gemini?
Yes, I did.
Are you sure?
Yes, I did. I tested it. It has worked before.
Hmm. But it's not working now.
So please, can I like leave the presentation and just work on this thing, please? 5 minutes, I beg.
Why do you want to
Or
leave?
before I don't know.
If you're doing a demo with a client, are you going to tell the client I want to leave? I actually believe I actually wanted you to handle it as if you are trying to show a demo to a client. This
Okay.
type of mistakes can actually happen to anyone. Can happen to anyone, and even most clients will actually understand. So I believe you actually handle it professionally. Not you. Are you going
Okay.
to tell client that you want that you should give 5 minutes to what's called to go and check?
Google generative AI. Okay, I think the problem I'm having currently is from the Gemini.
Calm down. Wait, wait. I know it's going definitely going to be from Gemini. I I guess you are under pressure, so just chill, relax, relax first. I definitely know it's going to be from Gemini. Have you tried checking if your Gemini is actually working very well? How do you do the connection?
Okay, I the connection was from Google
AI Studio.
Studio. Yes,
Okay.
and these are the ones that I've worked with before.
So why are we having error in your workflow? Hmm? Maria.
Sir,
So why are we having issues?
maybe because I think maybe because it's a free Gemini.
No, no, no. Gemini
uh
you don't really need to pay to actually use Gemini API.
Mm,
Okay, you know what? You know what? So we won't waste our time. You can just take your time, you and your team members to debug. We're
all right.
definitely coming back to you guys. So
Yes, sir.
before you go, in 60 seconds, just give us some of the
Sorry, I didn't get that, sir.
in 60 seconds, give us the summary, the use case of your workflow.
Okay, the summary of this particular automation is that for field agents, when they go out on the field, maybe for delivery, especially because we're dealing with a logistic company, where um, deliveries are made in every kind and in different locations. So for team members who are field members who are together, who have access to the HQ, it gives them the opportunity to be able to send in any complaints, maybe like a destroyed package, um, if there is a meeting, the field the team leader or the team lead can send in an email to everybody on the team, or send an invite, a calendar invite, and every single person receives their calendar invite. Also, when a particular team member is on the field and they need to send an important information where they cannot type, all they have to do is just click on the audio icon and begin to send in their um, whatever details of the event that has happened. And when this audio is sent into the HQ bot, what the Omnibot does is to transcribe the audio that is being sent. Now, for an example is maybe um, there is an important information that needs to be sent out. We cannot keep that kind of information on the bot chat. So what this Omni bot does is to transcribe the audio and save it to a Google document. Now, connected to the AI agent is a drive called the Omni drive. These are some of the audio messages that we have sent that the AI agent transcribed and put in into a Google Doc that inside the Omni folder, transcribed it, put in the date and time. If you can, as you can see, this was a voice note that I sent December 07, 2020. That's about 8:20 this evening. So it's like a business summit in Amsterdam, team members attending. This is a list that was sent, and then this is another list that was sent, and it captured the content of the audio. We had other examples too of pictures that was sent. There was a picture of a carton that was sent. I'm sorry. But the overview is just that it has the ability to transcribe audio. When it transcribes the audio, it saves it automatically into Google Docs. So this here is a Google Doc node that helps to create the file. So once it creates the file, immediately, whatever content of the audio, it immediately updates it and it enters
Okay.
it into it. So any message that is sent, it replies. If it is an email, it makes sure that the email is sent. If it's a
Okay.
calendar invite, it makes sure that both the recipient and the sender both get a calendar invite. And if it is a note that is being dropped or a picture, he analyzes it, transcribes it, and then sends it to Google Drive and saves it as a note.
All right, that's great. So now, Maria, let's say you're trying to pitch this a demo workflow to a client. If
Yeah.
something like this happens, what are you going to do?
Okay. Uh, if something like this happens, I would ensure to troubleshoot and fix what is wrong
How
with the
how
workflow.
how will you handle it professionally that your clients will feel somehow?
Mm, okay.
Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I can. You don't even. Do you want to say something?
Okay, the only thing I can just say is that I would like to come back and present this because I worked hard on it. Like we worked hard on it. Like we, the team, the entire team, we had sleepless nights, and it would be unfair that we don't get to present as we had presumed that we were going to present.
Okay, I will look into that. You guys have done it. At least I'm in your group. I can see your what's called your commitment to this project. You guys have really done amazingly well. You guys have done well.
Thank you, sir.
I'll try in our next class. I'll try and give you guys this is just 10, 15 minutes. So
Yes,
just
sir.
uh, thank you very much. You've tried. You've done your best.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, sir.
Kudos kudos to you and your group. You've
Thank you,
done
sir.
well. But one thing you should know is errors like this actually happens. But
Okay.
please and please, next time, especially when it comes to client work, it's not all clients that can actually understand. See,
Mm.
whenever I have demos to do, like live demo, I always make sure I practiced, like try it more than 3 to 5 times to actually confirm it is working
Okay, sir.
before I go live to share my screen and do demo. And if unfortunately something like this happens, most times what I do is because during those period of time I feel pressure, you might feel this kind of heat intensity like what's happening if I've
Okay.
not focused. So you just have to try and handle it professionally because if you kind of show in your face or the way you communicate or in your voice that
Okay.
you feel pressured or stuff like that, it will sound so much. So you need to handle it. But don't even panic at all. Don't even
Okay.
panic. Just handle it professionally. Tell them, okay, could you just give me why don't tell them you want to exit the call, but
Okay.
could you just give me a minute or two why actually what's called why actually could you just give me a minute or two so I can actually troubleshoot why we are having an error because I still try this. I don't know why we're having this error. So now when you want to debug, you remember you only told them to give you 1 or 2 minutes. This is not
Yeah.
the time for you to start going through your workflow to check what the error is. What I
Mm.
do is I just what I do is I just check the error I'm getting, send a screenshot to either I prefer cloud actually. I use cloud. So just
Okay.
send a screenshot to cloud or whatever what's called AI tools you use. Tell him why you're getting this error. So it will be easier for you to actually debug than for you trying to what's called checking it from beginning. Okay, what have I done
Okay.
wrong? What have I done this? So using AI is going to make your work faster. So you can actually point pick where the error is and you can actually quickly fix it. So that's just it. You just have to know how to handle errors. Things like this are meant to happen, but always try your best to prevent it
All
from
right, sir.
happening. So you guys have done well. Kudos to you guys.
Thank
I'm going to see you guys in my next class. All right. So thank you everyone that have stayed to the end to listen. Thank you very much. We've done amazingly well, right from group 1 to 10. Wow, it's been a very, very great journey. Like, hmm, you guys have amazed me. You guys have done excellently well. You guys have really done so, so well. So, I have an important information to pass to you guys, but I'll be coming to your respective groups to pass it to you. And also, we'll be having a very important class. I think it should be tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then Tuesday. I'm going to communicate when it's going to be. We're having a very, very important class because it's not the AI automation space is not just about you learn how to build workflows. You don't learn how to convert it to make money. I don't know why you're in this space because apart from you even helping businesses, people to solve their problem, you're also here to make money, which is one of the most important. It's not the goal, but actually one of the most important parts because money, money is very, very important. So, we're going to be having that class. Thank you very much for those that have been ensuring that that's going to be our last class for this bootcamp. That's either tomorrow or next tomorrow. It's going to be our last class for the bootcamp, and we round it off. So, thank you very much to my what's called personal assistant, the what's called the academy director, Miracle. Kudos to you. You've really done well. Help me appreciate her. Help me both. Guys should both her DM and thank her very well because hmm, she has done a whole lot of you guys, a whole lot for you all. So both her DM appreciate her. You want to dash her money, dash her money. So thank you very much, Miracle. Thank you for saying yes to do this with me. And to this guy, I don't know, is it or is it was Edward? Thank you very much. Edward has really been assisting in terms of graphics for this bootcamp. Thank you very, very much, Edward. I really appreciate you. I see what you are doing for us, and we don't take that for granted. Thank you very, very much, Edward. May God bless you real good. So we're going to be meeting our next class. It's very, very important. If nobody's in this class today, please kindly remind them because next class is going to be very, very important. Very you guys know, you guys know. If I want to teach, if I want I don't keep I make sure that I give out um the best value for you guys. So it's not a class I should miss. Please, not really a class I should miss. So I'm going to see you guys for now. Bye. Good night, everybody. Good night. Have a wonderful um night rest. Have a wonderful night rest. Good night.